Hallo iedereen en welkom terug bij deel 8 van mijn Let's Play de veel Shadow of the Crown Key videoseries. In het voorgaande deel hebben we een begin gemaakt met een aantal quests in Crow en heeft prinses Alexandra 2 powers ontgrendeld. In dit deel, ik zal het even bijpakken, in dit deel gaan we de Monastry bezoeken en gaan we kijken wat Acram van ons zou willen. Dus ja, laten we gaan. Richting de bel. Een lange recht toe recht aan route. En we hebben trouwens ook een nieuwe bewapening gekocht en een nieuw schild, wat uiteindelijk enorm kan helpen tijdens onze gevechten.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Acram?
Press spacebar to enter. Alt key to leave.
Ik snap nog steeds niet waarom die toets supertoetsen noemt, maar dat ben ik misschien. Want ik maak gebruik van een controller.
Ah, little surprised to see you so soon. Figured you'd be off at the witch all winter.
Certainly is quiet.
The monks are all out for one last gathering before winter sets in.
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I've already found an interesting lead. Here's a record of an ancient temple on the mountainside above town. It's in ruin now, according to the monks, but by all accounts, it did once hold some manner of mystery.
Like what?
Comings and goings of odd travelers, accounts of strange noises, a secret chamber, the usual fun stuff.
You want to investigate?
Not really, but it's what the witch wants of us.
Press spacebar to take up this quest.
Sounds intriguing. I say we have a look.
Ik ben heel benieuwd of we uiteindelijk meer te weten gaan komen over die powers en hoe we ze uiteindelijk kunnen gebruiken. Want dat kan nu volgens mij nog niet.
Be much farther, according to the maps.
Why would they build a temple out here?
They were made in a time when ancient people maintained contact with the Fae. They were constructed around natural places where the veil that separates our world and the Fae is thinnest. These sites seem to dot the great valley that spans our realm.
What would people do with the Fae?
There's little record. Some scholars believe our worlds affect one another, and we would manage the outcomes together. Perhaps we traded with them, exchanged knowledge. Who's to say it was any different at the intersection of cultures we have in this world?
Do you know what they're like?
No one knows anymore. We only see the rare cases when our world brushes up against theirs. The wolves, for instance. Ah, I see the temple. It's set in the cliff face.
Ik blijf het geluidenwerk echt briljant vinden. Om over het acteerwerk maar te zwijgen.
Bigger from the inside.
Watch your step. I'm sure there's been little upkeep of the place.
Do you hear that ringing sound? What is it?
I don't hear anything.
A musical tone?
Yes,
Where's it coming from?
the far side of the room. Don't you hear it?
No. My wife will hear these things from time to time. It drives me crazy. Can you hear that, Acram? What's that sound? What's wrong with your ears? The one thing she doesn't hear is me complaining about her lack of sight.
Do you know what makes the sound? It doesn't sound like a rift.
Something of the Fey realm. Likely an object that has passed between worlds. Can you lead us to it?
I think so.
Wow.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think. What happened?
The floor gave way. You're in a lower chamber. I don't see another way down.
The sound is louder. I think the source is down here. I'm going to find it.
Be careful. We'll look for a way to get to you.
Oké. Ik denk dat we heel voorzichtig moeten lopen. Ik weet wel dat we in dit geval niet kunnen bijdraaien met de rechter thumbstick van de controller. We moeten gewoon naar links en rechts stappen en voor de rest gewoon recht toe recht aan naar voren. Als we de stenen horen vallen, dat dus, een stukje terug en een stukje naar links, verder weer. Ik heb uiteindelijk ontdekt dat dat het meest lekkere werkt. In plaats van dat ik de hele tijd ga bijdraaien. Wat niet wil zeggen dat we veilig zijn, hoor, want dat ruisen van de lucht zijn afgronden. Dus het is nog geen zekerheid, hoor. Maar ik heb ontdekt dat dit de meest makkelijke manier van navigeren is. Stapje voor stapje. Wow. Oh. Blijft altijd heel spannend gebied dit. Want rustig aanlopen is niet een van mijn sterkste vaardigheden. Maar we komen dichterbij. Wow. Even naar rechts toe. Wow. Nu heb ik wel een klein beetje bijgedraaid. Weer een klein beetje bijdraaien. Het is echt het laatste stukje waarbij je moet bijdraaien. En toen waren we er eigenlijk praktisch.
I've reached it. I've reached the source of the sound.
We found the passage down. Hold on.
My word.
What is it?
A massive stone statue of a warrior bent down on one knee. It holds a small figurine of a snake. As an offering, it would appear.
I wouldn't touch it.
It calls to Alex. Go ahead. Reach out. Take it. Alex,
Something just happened to me.
can you still hear the sound?
No.
Very curious. I believe you've absorbed any power the figure may have contained.
Power.
By all indications, this snake artifact would have contained dark magic.
By dark, do you mean evil?
Oh, heavens, no. No. Lucky for you. It merely describes the direction of the flow of energy between our worlds. Dark magic takes from our world, gives to the Fey realm. You're likely now a conduit for energy in that direction. Whereas my Maggie works exclusively in the other direction. It is from the Fey realm that she draws the fire.
Is it dangerous?
Hope not. Scholars talk of dark magic being used to drain one's enemies of life and gaining favor from the Fey.
What was that?
Look. The statue. It rises.
A guardian. Magnificent.
The passage out was closed.
What's happening?
I believe it wants you to return the power you've taken from the figurine.
It can have it.
By the looks of its hammer, I think it means to crush it out of you.
The powers you've absorbed, I think you're the only one who can affect it.
I think only my overhead attack will hurt him. pray tell, was that?
A guardian. Ancient people built stone warriors that could be animated by the Fae, similar to the way wolves can be possessed. They were supposedly posted at important sites to ward off unworthy visitors.
We're unworthy then?
On the contrary, I believe you've just passed a very old rite of passage.
The way out is open again.
We are free to leave this place now.
Nice.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful strikes. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
Awesome.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
Weer terug naar het monastery.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Acram?
Press spacebar.
Looking for Acram,
Sorry
we
to
go.
keep you waiting. There was no one around to tell me you were here.
It gave us a chance to rest, and we took it gladly.
I have found something most interesting. My wife likes to discredit my seeing abilities, but I tell you, the speed at which I found 2 more accounts of nearby temples, I'd give ancient archivists a run for their money. She could wander for years before she'd stumble across these locations.
Use down and up arrow keys to cycle.
I stumbled across the account of this first site by complete chance. It was in an old land registry that was misshelved. Would you believe it's the first misshelved text I found in this library? The monks here, though often drunk, never seem to make these blunders.
Fascinating. Please continue.
According to the registry, there was an old apple orchard in the woods south of the mountain, a rarity for this climate. The land was confiscated by local lords some 200 years ago for unknown reasons, but a cross-reference of this orchard with accounts of a fabled orchard from earlier texts depicts it as the location of a Fae temple that appears only at night. Considering the rarity of apples to the region, I figure that the 2 orchards must be one and the same. You'll travel to the orchard?
Press spacebar to take up the...
All right,
Natuurlijk.
if you come with us.
Of course. Why not?
Je hebt er ook heel veel zin in, hè, Acram? Briljant.
This is no doubt the place.
Where are the apple trees?
The forest has consumed the orchard, but the trees were here. See? One here managed to hang on. You can see 2 more that way. They make out the planting line.
How do we find the center?
Do you hear anything, Alex?
Not yet. Wait. I can hear it. This way.
Oeh, nog een artefact. Hier zijn tenminste geen
The
ravijnen
sound.
waar we in kunnen
It's
donderen.
changing.
Changing. How?
It's moving.
Shades.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Ik haat shades.
Are they gone?
Yes, I believe so. I pray so.
The Fae Temple will not appear to us.
I don't think it was ever here. I can't help but feel that these shades were lying in wait. We were led here for the purpose of ambush. Like I'm starting to sound like my crazy wife.
Crazy how?
Maggie believes that there are elements of the Fae world that scheme against us for their own purpose. Their influence is limited and subtle. A misshelled registry, a foolhardy investigator. They nudge us along a path of their own design.
Why us?
One of us must be standing in their way.
En dat zijn wij.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
Dat komt goed.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
Oké. Opnieuw naar de Monastry. Kijken wat die laatste is. Even kijken. Ah, hier naartoe.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Acram?
Press space.
Well, where are we off to? Should I go over the details?
Use down and
Now, here is a very detailed account dating back less than 50 years of a temple ruin located in a mountain lake.
In a lake?
The temple would have sat on an island in Lake Eiger. It's more of a pond, really. The account describes a submerged ruin at its center.
How would we see anything of interest?
I've not ventured to the lake in years, and I don't recall anything above its surface. However, the water should be clear enough that we may be able to see something from the mountain slope.
press spacebar.
We'll search for evidence of the temple.
Off to the mountain lake we go. Yeah.
Lake Eiger should be visible just over this ridge. Watch your step, Alex. Would you look at that?
What do you see?
There's a causeway leading to a small collection of stones at the center of the lake. The water level must have dropped. It's like we're being welcomed in.
Even more reason for caution.
It's difficult to say what this structure was like. You can tell the stone was quarried elsewhere. Would have been some operation to get it up here.
I see an opening. There's a passage down.
The witch won't forgive me if we don't take a look.
I'll go in. I can already hear something.
We're right here with you.
Hoop artefacten. Ik bedoel, klaag
Water
niet.
is not deep. You should be fine to continue, Alex. Oh, that startled me.
What is it?
A corpse. It's been here a while. Nothing but bone and scraps of leather.
There are more over here, in armor.
Could this be a crypt?
No, I believe they died here in combat.
How?
There's your answer. A guardian, in pieces now.
The warriors prevailed then.
Not if Alex can still hear the artifact they were after.
The sound is coming from right here, just below the water.
Go ahead, Alex. I don't believe the guardian will bother us now.
Feels like a necklace.
Alex,
It happened again.
what do you feel?
I can feel it in my left hand. What's that sound?
The water is stirring.
Oh, the dead.
It would appear the Fae can bring life to more than just statues.
Never again, Alex. That was truly horrifying.
You have proven yourself worthy once again.
Who is she proving herself to? Huh?
That's the real question, isn't it?
Damn. Zelfs
You now
ondoden?
have the ability to build favor with successful blocks. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
The princess is close, my general. The Fae have shown me this.
What do we care?
The Fae show us only things of consequence.
If they fear the girl, then they are weak.
The Fae can see more than we can. We should not dismiss their wisdom.
Then we'll send scouts to find them. I would not waste any more time looking for a child. We need to prepare for war.
Alex, wake up. You're okay.
You Deadin. They know we're here.
A bad dream, Alex.
No, I saw it clearly in my mind. They're going to come for us. They can see us. We need to tell Maggie. We need to prepare.
Alex, what if your connection with the Fey realm is only drawing trouble to us? Where would you ever be safe?
That's why I have the fire magic.
That scares me almost as much.
Well, I like it. It makes me feel strong.
You had strength without the fire.
The magic is something that didn't come from my brother or my uncle. It's mine.
I'm going to ask that Maggie take us through the pass when we get back to the village. Or we'll go on our own. Are you with me in that?
Yes. We need to get home.
You're right, Alex. It's time to head east.
The pass won't be easy. The Odedin are still there and the weather is still not good.
But I believe the closer you get to the capital, the more the Fae will reveal. Acram and I will work out the best way to proceed.
Thank you, Maggie.
Do what you need to prepare. We'll leave when you're ready.
That's settled. If there's anything else you want to take care of before we head east, we should do it now.
When you are ready to travel, press the Tab key to bring up the character menu and select the travel map. Game options menu. Use arrow keys to cycle through menu options.
Oké, en aan het einde van deze laatste paar quests met Acram wil ik deel 8 ook heel graag beëindigen. Ik wil jullie allemaal bedanken voor het kijken en in het volgende deel vervolgen we onze reis terug naar Glades. Hoe dan ook, ik hoop dat jullie mij willen helpen om de bekendheid over dit kanaal te verspreiden. Deel dit kanaal vooral met je vrienden, familie, kennissenkring, alle beetjes helpen. Vergeet ook vooral niet op het groene duimpje te klikken of je te abonneren op dit kanaal om up-to-date te blijven met de video's die ik van tijd tot tijd upload. Hoe dan ook, ik vind het een mooie dag geweest. Ik wil jullie allemaal een hele prettige voortzetting van de dag of avond toewensen. En ik zie jullie weer terug in deel nummer 9 van de veel. Shadow of the Crown Key, ontwikkeld door Falling Squirrel Games. Ciao, ciao.